Welcome to Echoes Untold, the channel where we bring history's forgotten whispers back to life. Today, we set sail into the depths of World War II to uncover the fate of a lost warrior, one whose final hours remain shrouded in mystery. This is the story of USS Pickerel, a submarine that disappeared in the vast Pacific in the spring of 1943. What happened to the crew? How did the submarine meet its doom? And why do the details remain uncertain to this day? Stay with us as we dive into the untold story of USS Pickerel. During World War II, American submarines were the silent predators of the Pacific, striking at enemy ships and disrupting supply lines. The USS Pickerel, a Gato-class submarine, was one such vessel. Launched in the year 1941 and commissioned in April of the following year, Pickerel quickly became a seasoned hunter in the perilous waters of the Pacific. By the time the United States fully engaged in the Pacific theater, submarines had become one of the most crucial elements of naval warfare. Their ability to operate undetected, torpedo enemy vessels, and escape into the deep made them a formidable force. However, these undersea hunters were also vulnerable. A single depth charge, a well-placed mine, or even a structural failure could doom an entire crew without a trace. Pickerel was not new to the dangers of war. She had already completed 6 war patrols, attacking Japanese ships and earning a reputation for effectiveness. But as the war progressed, Japan's ability to detect and destroy enemy submarines grew more advanced. Anti-submarine patrols intensified, and the enemy was learning how to fight back. For Pickerel and her crew, the risks had never been higher. On March 18, 1943, USS Pickerel departed from Pearl Harbor, bound for the waters near Honshū, Japan. This was to be her 7th war patrol, a mission fraught with peril as Japanese anti-submarine measures grew increasingly sophisticated. Her orders were clear: patrol the eastern coast of Honshū and engage enemy shipping. This mission was critical. The waters around Japan were vital to the enemy war effort, serving as key transport routes for troops, fuel, and supplies. Pickerel was tasked with disrupting these lifelines, a job that required both stealth and aggression. By April 3, Pickerel had reached its patrol area, and by April 7, she reported sinking a Japanese vessel near the northern coast of Honshū. This would be the last confirmed transmission from the submarine. After that, silence. No further reports, no distress signals, just an eerie absence where a warship once prowled. As days turned into weeks, concern grew at naval headquarters. When Pickerel failed to return to Midway Island by the expected date in early May, the grim reality set in: she was lost at sea, along with her entire crew of 74 men. Unlike many other submarines lost in the war, the fate of USS Pickerel remains frustratingly uncertain. The Japanese Navy reported attacking and destroying an unidentified enemy submarine near Honshū around the time of Pickerel's disappearance. Some historians believe that this engagement sealed Pickerel's doom, possibly due to depth charges or surface gunfire. Depth charges were among the most feared weapons used against submarines. These explosive devices were dropped from ships into the water, detonating at a predetermined depth. If a depth charge exploded close enough to a submarine, the force could rupture the hull, causing catastrophic flooding and an almost immediate descent into the abyss. Another possibility is that Pickerel struck a mine, an ever-present danger in the heavily patrolled waters near Japan. Some American submarines were lost without ever engaging the enemy, simply vanishing in the dark abyss, their steel hulls torn apart by underwater mines. Adding to the mystery, there was no immediate confirmation from Japanese records regarding Pickerel's sinking. Unlike other lost submarines, which were sometimes found decades later, no wreckage or debris from Pickerel has ever been identified. To this day, the submarine and her crew rest somewhere beneath the Pacific, lost to the depths. USS Pickerel was officially declared lost on May 10, 1943. Her 74 crew members were honored among the many brave submariners who gave their lives during the war. The United States Submarine Force, known as the Silent Service, suffered heavy losses in the Pacific, with 52 submarines lost in action, each one a tragic tale of bravery and sacrifice. Pickerel's name lives on in naval history, a reminder of the perilous missions undertaken by submariners during World War II. Though the details of her sinking may never be fully uncovered, her legacy endures through the echoes of history. And so, the mystery of USS Pickerel remains, one of the many untold stories lying beneath the waves. Was it a fierce battle, a silent, tragic mine explosion, or something else entirely? The truth may never surface, but the sacrifice of those 74 brave men will never be forgotten. If you enjoyed this journey into history's forgotten corners, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We have many more stories to uncover, and your support keeps the echoes of the past alive. This has been Echoes Untold, where history whispers, and we listen. Fact-checked note. The story of USS Pickerel is based on historical records from the United States Navy and Japanese war reports. While Japanese sources indicate a submarine attack near Honshū in early April 1943, no definitive wreckage has ever been discovered. Sources include United States Navy submarine losses, World War II, Naval Historical Center, Silent Victory, the U.S. Submarine War Against Japan by Clay Blair, Japanese Naval Records from World War II, National Archives.